Hi, I'm Melissa from Little Kosher Lunch. It's January and it happens to be raining today in LA. This has really put me in the mood to think about my garden, and so I wanted to shoot a quick video for you to show you a little sneak peek of our patio garden with some flower pots on it. And on our little garden here, we are able to grow some sugar snap peas, some radishes, some herbs, and really just some easy child-friendly vegetables that should be getting ready later on this spring. I've put up the bamboo teepee poles, and we enjoy watching them from the inside on rainy days like today. But in preparation for Tubishvat, which is the birthday of the trees, I pulled a couple of books for you that I wanted to recommend, and I have some thoughts on some activities that you might enjoy doing with your child to talk about nature, trees, and seeds. The first recommendation is a great book for really children of all ages, but it's definitely great for a young child. It's called A Tree is Nice, and this is a vintage, wonderful copy by Janice May Udry. It is reprinted, so you could get it online pretty easily or at the library. And A Tree is Nice is a book that really celebrates trees throughout the seasons and talks about the ways that they are helpful to us in so many different ways. So for that reason, I think it's a really great book. The next book I wanted to recommend is great for older elementary school age children, but we've already started looking at it. It's called Lneas Almanac. I do think it's out of print, so you may need to find it at your library or secondhand. But Lneas Almanac is a beautiful book that goes through the 12 months of the year, and it has a nature-related activity for every month of the year to do with your child. So it could be indoor gardening, planting a little garden in a pie tin indoors. It could have to do with birds and feeding the birds, going to a botanical garden. So there's tons of great ideas in this book, and I love it and highly recommend it. And then the next things that I wanted to share with you are an indoor gardening activity in case you're in a climate that's snowy. Hi, you want to look at this with me?
What are these?
These are pea seeds.
Can I hold one?
Yeah, you can hold a pea seed. Let me turn this camera around.
Are they just peas?
They're just peas still. They're dried pea seeds. And let's look down here. So Mommy has set up for us.
Can I keep these in my room?
Yeah, you can keep them in your room. So this is an old berry box, and Mommy has put a paper towel.
Peas, and they're so dry because we haven't used them yet.
They're peas that are still dry. Okay, and then if you put them on the paper towel, do they get dry or wet?
Wet.
Okay, so the paper
and they
towel.
grow until they're peas, and when they're peas, we eat them. But before we eat them, we open it.
Right. Okay, so this is a berry basket, and it has little slits in the bottom, so Mommy put it on a plate before I poured water over it. And then we could even close it up and make a little greenhouse and watch the roots and the leaves develop, right?
They want open.
Okay, so we'll open for now to show. Okay. So that's an indoor gardening idea where you can have a clear greenhouse.
And I'm going to put them in my room, but not until we put water on it.
Okay, so you'll get to keep them in your room. Radish seeds would be good. You could try sunflower seeds. And then here's one other activity. What are these?
What are these?
Do you know what they are?
No.
Green onions, remember?
And when they're first growing, then we can eat the onions. But before we do that, we cut them.
We cut them before we eat them. So these are from green onions that we bought at the store, and we just snipped off the root end, like the bottom ½ inch of the green onion with the little root tip attached, and we stuck them in a bowl with water. And the roots grew, and what else grew?
The stem.
The stems got really tall, and then when we're ready to harvest them, we just cut them with a knife and leave the roots growing, right?
Yeah, so more can grow.
So more can grow, that's right. So this is a great activity if you're in a climate that's cold and you don't want to go out in the snow and plant a tree right now. Consider for Tubishvat doing some indoor gardening with your child.
And Buddy's taking a book.
Yeah.
But why just let she do that?
I know, Mommy's going to take that out of her way. You're right.
I'm going to hold the camera.
Okay, you hold the camera. I think we're all done. I
No,
think we're all set for Tubishvat.
So that says peas. Let's do more.
Let's do